During the 2015-16 school year, I was obsessed with two things: city buses and Del Valle High School. As I was beginning to walk to Del Valle High School, I was beginning to behave very bizarre and crazy. So out of control that I was even scaring myself sometimes. One thing I would do is run around like a race car. And when I would get on the city buses, I expected the driver to drive fast, especially when taking a bus to DV. Well, one day I took a bus to DV and the driver was driving fast. He parked the bus at a bus stop in front of a 7-Eleven on North Loop to take a phone call. And then he got back in the bus and I got excited. We got in front of DV where a man in a wheelchair was with a couple of kids and a hot girl. I was sitting in the front seats and I stood up and moved all fast because of how excited I was. But later I got embarrassed because I felt crazy. Eventually I calmed down, but I felt stupid. Anyway, because I was so infatuated with city buses and how some drivers would behave like assholes and drive really aggressively, it was getting in the way of my behavior. And because I wanted to impress those students from DV, it made me the laughing stock that everyone can make a retard. You know, they could fuck with me and act cool while leaving me helpless. So anyway, one day in home decor, some kids from a different class came in, and I knew most of them were from DV. So stupid me, I ran to them because I was going to be their guide. But I scared a girl who I know was she was one of the kids from DV, and I knew that she was like one of the DV girls from home decor who talked a lot of shit and laughed it off. I would do this for the rest of the, I would do this for the rest of the school year, and, I was losing more and more of my mind every day. But after waking up from my imagination, I knew I had to make a lot of apologies, and I would have a hard time explaining my behavior.